Hello guys, and welcome to episode 14 of my Total War Warhammer playthrough, playing as the Greenskins on very hard difficulty. And today it's going to be time to deal with Björnling. So Björnling has arrived on my lands with 5 armies. In the last episode we were fighting a few garrison battles to try and weaken them a little. But their armies are pretty horrific to deal with. They have plenty of Marauder Horsemen. They have these Chaos Warhounds, they have Chaos Trolls, and then Chaos Marauders. In general, our infantry matches theirs very well. We probably kill their infantry very easily. And as long as we have enough Orc Archers, we should be able to take care of the Marauder Horsemen. It's just like the Chariots. As long as they don't have too many Chariots, we might be okay. But it's still going to be a hard fight in each case. Either way, we are building some new armies at the moment. We have Glugzag at Black Rag, recruiting himself some new Orc Biggins. We have Morgulus, who has recruited himself some Forest Goblin Spider Riders and some Orc Boys. And what we want to do is probably move towards Black Iron Mine in order to recruit some more units for Morgulus. So I'm probably just going to jump over an underway stance towards that province, and then we'll start to recruit some more men. Meanwhile, at Black Crag, we can just recruit some standard units into Glugzag's army. Morgulus Wolfherder is busy colonizing Zufbar, so let's grab him and take him to Zufbar in order to colonize the next settlement. Great stuff. Zufbar under our control, and we are going to build the Greenskin hideout there sooner than later. Grimgor is moving on Kalakadrin after previously destroying the Bloody Spears. So Kalakadrin and Nashrak's Lair are part of Peak Pass, and once we take Kalakadrin we'll go back and secure Nashrak's Lair. So let's move into a normal stance now. We can hit Kalakadrin. What we're going to do is probably get the battering ram, and we're going to wait until our Wa joins us. So let's set the Wa target to Kalakadrin. Should come join us, and then we can assault that settlement. That should be a really exciting fight today. As for our agents, well, Largo's going to be heading on down south, and we need to choose a new technology. So I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to go for now, since we don't have a Goblin Workshop yet. I guess getting Swig riding might be a good idea. The extra armor for Orc Boar Riders and Orc Boar Biggin units is actually quite nice as well, so we can definitely go towards that, that's fine. I definitely do need to upgrade this to a Goblin Workshop sooner than later. Once we get enough population surplus at Black Crag, we can get this Greenskin fort going, and that should make things a lot easier. Okay, so looks like going to be finishing those units. I think everything else was done for this turn. Let's end the turn and see what happens. So we have some damaged buildings in the Southern Badlands. I guess we may as well try and repair the Goblin Watchtower there, because that will allow us to kill more units if they attack it again. Let's see what else we can do. There was a commandment, wasn't there, up in Zufbar that we needed to choose. So let's do that as well. I guess we're going to go for the Camp Ruckus for the extra growth and obedience. Both very useful for making that province a strong one. So we're going to move on to the next turn. Our Wars are going to be following us, which is fantastic. And hopefully, with any luck, we can take out Björnling sooner than later, because we don't want them to be rampaging through our lands for too long. They're going to be hitting Gronti Mingol once again. Okay, is there much point in playing this out? There are 3 armies. I guess we could do a little bit of damage to them. Maybe we can take out a Marauder Horseman unit with some of the archers. So I think what we're going to do is quick save it and fight it on the battle map. And here we are. So in no way are we going to win this. I'm just trying to see if I can do some damage to the enemy forces before we engage them with our larger armies. So we grab the Goblin Wolf Riders. These might actually be able to chase down some Marauder Horsemen if they don't just get slaughtered trying. We're just going to keep all of our infantry together here. And we'll probably spread them out a little bit and just charge on forwards. Not going to take too much time in this battle. Just want to try and do some damage to them, as opposed to just losing them straight up. Absolutely massive army we're dealing with just a few Greenskins. Okay. So I'll probably just get my archers to focus on one side. Not sure exactly how much damage we're going to do here. Let's move these guys forwards and attack. Right, now we can engage the Marauder Horsemen on the right side with the archers. Great. Okay, so I guess we're going to have to charge into the Chaos Warhounds just because they are going to charge our Wolf Riders. Are we doing any damage? I don't think we are. This was a pretty pointless battle, wasn't it? Well, we can watch the lovely animations of the Orc Archers firing away. Maybe they can do some damage to those Marauder Horsemen. Never mind. They just got wrecked. All of the Chaos Warhounds coming in from all sorts of directions. Oh, look at that. A guy being like ruined in the face at the end of the battle there. Decisive defeat. Okay, no problem. So, only a few losses for the opponents. Our men just got completely run down. Well, I guess it was amusing. And that is going to probably end up being a raised settlement. So it's a shame that our stuff was not fixed up. Our walls there. Well, not even the walls, just the garrison. Rebellion in the southern Badlands. Assault unit success. Hostile hero activity. So this rebellion hopefully will attack Björnling. But what we need to do is chase down these chaos armies. So I'm hoping that maybe I can move across to Dragonhorn Mines before it gets destroyed, although it does have walls, so we should be fine. We are going to basically go over here with the underway. We will have the Wa just follow us for now. Eklund has grown, so we can actually build new buildings here. I'm not quite sure what I want to build, because we do have enough obedience. We could upgrade to the stakes, since there are these large armies nearby. Then again, we could also build like a shaman's hut to reduce vampiric and chaos corruption, and also unlock Azag. I think that is actually a pretty decent idea. Also, it kind of makes sense because it's where Wurzag is from. So having a shaman's hut here is a pretty nice idea. Yeah, let's go ahead and build that. And what I'm going to do is we're going to head up north and have a look at what we can do up here. So we're going to let Morgulus just continue with his replenishment. I might even move him out. And if we go to encamp, I think we get more replenishment than if we just stay in the settlement. Not entirely sure, but I think the only trouble with that is that we are losing public order, aren't we? And it also causes us raiding problems. Either way, at Oakenhammer we can go for the pile of shiny stuff to increase our income. Is Gorkill in range? I don't think he is, to reinforce us. So we're just going to continue to build some stuff until he gets it. Okay, so Morgulus is fine, Grimgor is still doing his thing. Morgulus is now in this province, so he can go into normal starts and start recruiting some biggins with the extra ranks. And as soon as we get the Black Orcs barracks finished, we will build some Black Orcs as well. Let's upgrade to the Horde at Spike Peak, and we can also do the same at Dringo Rakaz, so that's great. Glugzag has completed his Orc biggins, so we're going to probably continue by recruiting some archers. definitely want to get some Spider Riders into that army as well though. So yeah, I think we'll go for archers. We'll get some Orc Archer boys into this army. Or maybe we should just get some Night Goblin Archers. Yeah, we'll go for Night Goblin Archers. Why not? We are being led by a Goblin Great Shaman, so having some Goblins in his army kind of does make sense. And that is about it for our character movement. Lager can move down, although, I mean, we can't assassinate or block the army because we don't have enough cash. I guess we'll just deploy him this turn. And we'll move on to the next one. See where Björnling goes. So it looks like there was an underway interception in which the Wa actually won and destroyed one of the Björnling armies for me. Not entirely sure if that's what happened, but if it is what happened, then I'm perfectly okay with that. And now both of those armies move very close to us. So yeah, close victory for the Wa, and that actually destroyed the enemy Björnling army, which is great. So hostile hero activity, critical failure, lovely. And raiding, of course, in all of my provinces. So let's now grab Wurzag and Grugge here. And we're going to take on this Björnling army. So let's move Wurzag forwards and hit this army. So probably just going to play it out just for a fun one. Let's quick save it and fight it on the battle map. And here we are. So this will be the second army destroyed of the Björnling, and then we're going to have to just move on to the rest, but I'm loving this at the moment. We have somehow managed to turn around this invasion very quickly with the help of that Wa, which is really, really nice. Let's get all our infantry behind. We'll have all of our archers behind, all of our infantry in the front. We have the nasty skulkers on the flanks, night goblins on another flank. Then we have our cavalry units. Okay, that'll do nicely. Probably going to add him to group 1, and then we'll group lock them. Okay, let's start the deployment. I'm probably just going to move forwards onto the enemy, honestly. Not really going to waste much time in this attack. So we'll keep these guys grouped to group 3, they can move around the left side, night goblins on the right. Make sure these chaps are moving forwards as well. So Wurzag can start making his way over with his army. He is coming in from the right side. So yeah, I was right. We need to line him up on this direction with his army. Not going to really spend too much time sorting out his formation because we'll most likely have destroyed the enemy before we get there. We also have the Goblin Rock Lobber. That would actually force them to attack me, but we don't really have to worry about that. We just have so many units here that outnumber them. We can just carry on. Okay, so I'm probably going to get these two units to engage their Marauder Horsemen. We can probably get the Spider Rider Archers to engage the Chaos Warhounds, and we're probably going to put them, one of them onto skirmish mode. Okay, let's just pause it a sec. I'm going to run forwards and attack with all of those units. I'm going to stop my archers from firing and or from moving, and so they can fire. And we'll have the nasty skulkers move in here on the left side. Goblins can move up. Fantastic stuff. Okay, so Chaos Warhounds utterly destroyed very, very quickly there. Gonna have some fire going over towards the Marauder Horsemen on the left side. If Wurzag is here, what we can do is use a Foot of Gork, since we do have a lot of magic available. So we can Foot of Gork into the center, although I think he's very far out of range at the moment. We do have the Night Goblins here. They can engage the Chaos Chariots. We have some more Goblin Wolf Rider Archers available and some more Forest Goblin Spider Riders. May as well get these chaps over here as well to help us out. Got the Goblin Wolf Chariots and the Goblin Wolf Riders. They can flank the center. Okay, good stuff. Now let's get a couple units onto each of these Marauder Horseman units. And we'll have those Goblin Archers and the Orc Archers attack into the back of the Chaos Marauders. Okay, so let's have the Wolf Riders. We'll just have them charge into the Chaos Trolls. I'll probably have the Chariots actually charge into the back of the centre. Now it should scatter this army pretty quickly. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. Yep, there we go in the centre there. The Chariots slamming into the back of those men. Great job, okay. So we've run down a lot of their units already. Let's run them down properly with the Forest Goblin Spider Riders. The Nasty Skulkers still being ran around there on the far side. Let's maybe get our units to come over here and help deal with those. Our faster units. Okay, well this giant is going to smash to pieces these Chaos Chariots for us. Go on, old chap. Oh, that was nasty. They went straight through my Night Goblins there. Go on, smash those chariots to pieces. Okay, so the archers are basically doing a great job there. Oh, look, the Chaos Trolls have come back in. I think we're taking a lot more losses than we probably should be, but it's okay. We have soon shattered them. There we go. Okay, so we're going to end the battle straight away. Decisive victory. We'll probably just chase them down and auto-resolve. So the Orc boys did take quite a lot of damage from the melee engagement. But other than that, we were relatively okay. So a decisive victory. Plenty of loot gained, and we will eat the captives for the replenishment. And we will finish off this army. So I'm probably just going to auto-resolve with this army, and we're going to eat the captives again. And then what I'm probably going to do is move into Dragonhorn Mines, although we could also take out Striker in this turn. So if we move up Krugger to be the reinforcements, we can actually level him up. So let's do that as well. We'll probably make him a Scarred Veteran. If we move him up into range to reinforce, then we can bring up Wurzag and hit Stykar. So let's do this. So this will take out a second Björnling army. Let's make sure we assign the armor piercing damage. Probably going to put it onto the Goblin Wolf Riders actually. Let's quick save this one and fight it on the battle map. So hopefully we can play this one a little bit better than the first one. We can force them to come towards us this time around since we do have the Goblin Rock Clubber. So we're going to start that up on the hill here. And we're basically going to set up our Orc Biggins in front of it. With the Savage Orcs and Orc Boys amongst them. So that can be our Group 1. And we'll have Wurzag here as well. We do have the Nasty Skulkers and Night Goblins to use. And then we have loads of archers, so let's move them up. I'll probably put them in just in front of the Hammer of Gork here. We'll get the Wolf Chariots and the Goblin Wolf Riders to stand on the top here. Giant in the middle somewhere, and that will do nicely. Some Wolf Riders and some forest goblin spider riders. And we will probably gamble for more wins at the start of the game. 7 is pretty low. There we go, a few more, that'll do nicely, thank you very much. We'll start the battle. The Goblin Rock Club is going to be firing away. We'll probably just hit these Chaos Marauders in the centre. That'll do just fine. See how much damage we can do to them. Oh, that was nasty. So the reinforcements coming in. Let's grab all those and move on forwards. Have all the archers move on. Let's move these guys to the flanks. Okay. So I have Krugger here on his squig. I think I might charge down the Chaos Warhounds. Then we'll have these Night Goblins attack the Marauder Horsemen whilst the Nasty Skulkers hit the Chaos Chariots. Unless we go for the Chaos Chariot with Krugger, it's probably a better idea actually. So let's charge on forwards. We will lock this group, give attack order and move on forwards. We didn't want our men to take too much damage just standing there, so that's fine. Alright, let's make sure we take care of some of these units. We'll make sure the Nasty Skulkers are attacking the Chaos Warhounds with the Night Goblins there and the Orc Boys. Then we'll make sure that our Orc Archer Boys are stopping and hitting these Marauder Horsemen. Okay, on this left side we are going to be flanked, so let's just sort out some of these units. Going to move these guys around the left and maybe have them charge into the back of the Chaos Trolls and the Chaos Marauders there. What we're going to do is probably try and use a Foot of Gork this time. I wanted to before, but everybody got so spread out so quickly that it didn't actually matter. Okay, so the Goblin Wolf Riders did get hit by the Chaos Warhounds, but I think we might just continue to chase them down. All of the units on the right are already gone. Let's let our Night Goblin Archers and Orc Archers fire away onto the Marauder Horsemen. Lovely jubbly. And what other abilities do we have? So we have the Fists of Gork. That could be quite useful. If we put that onto the Savage Orcs, then they'll probably do a lot of damage to the Chaos Marauders. What else? We do have Brain Burster. Would really love to use a Foot of Gork though. I don't know why, it's just such a cool ability. Maybe we could use it over on the left side here. Let's see. Foot of Gork. Trouble is, if they move around a lot, then we won't be able to use it. Depends how quickly it is used. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can we slam to pieces these Marauder Horsemen? Yes, we can. Okay, goodbye. Love it. So this army needs to continue on forwards, and we need to turn these chaps to the centre. Night Goblin Archers are busy firing away at the Chaos Marauders, hopefully, and I might even get these chariots to come around the back as well. So we get the Savage Orcs to hit the Chaos Marauders there. And we're going to charge these ones that are trying to come back. Okay, so Wurzag done a great job there. Let's use the ability, the Effigy of Degit, onto Striker or Stiker, and we'll charge in there with Wurzag. Okay, so that is going to scatter them entirely. Goodbye to that army. Okay, so let's end the battle. Decisive victory. We're probably going to have to attack them again anyway, so I'm not going to worry about chasing them down too much. Next time round, basically, it'll be a massacre. We'll just use the Goblin Rock Clubber to force them towards us, and then we'll destroy them. So let's eat the captives again. It's funny because before, like in some situations on some factions, you could just like ransom the captives every time to get the extra treasury. But as the orcs or the greenskins, like eating the captives seems to be so much better. Because I never run out of leadership anyway. So the extra replenishment is just fantastic. So an arcane item gained, the ability Power Stone to greatly improve power recharge rate and increase power reserves. That's really nice actually. Savage Orc Prodder, minus recruitment cost for Savage Orc units. Might be something to give Wurzag actually. What does he currently have? Nothing too special at the moment. We can give him the Idol Carver. I think he already has Savage Orc Prodder. That's why he didn't actually get that one. Let's go for income from post-battle loot as well. And we may as well actually give him armor, since he doesn't have any. We'll give him the Shield of Tolos, the plus 30% missile resistance. Very nice. And I'm probably going to give him the Fencer's Blades for the extra melee attack and defense, as opposed to just melee attack. The Dawnstone is fine. So that's all good. And what's this? Hidden. It's like one of the traits is hidden there. Very odd. Anyway, we can catch up to the Björnling army. But let's level up Wurzag first. I'm really tempted to give him Spleen Ripper now. Or here we go. Here we go. That's we'll get that. Okay, let's charge on towards the Björnling army. We will quick save it and jump straight in again. So plenty of battles today. I'm having to play this one out just because I don't want to lose units unnecessarily. But let's just line up all of our archers. We'll line up all of our infantry. I'm not going to bother with any like flanking infantry in this one. We're just going to let them charge straight at us. We'll have our cavalry and stuff for the flanking maneuvers. Giant can stand in the middle. Goblin Rock Clubbers in the centre with the with Wurzag. Okay, so let's gamble for more wins. And we will start the deployment. Okay, let's speed things up. We'll let the Goblin Rock Clubber fire at the infantry again. Unless maybe we should target some of the Marauder Horsemen. They do have a lot of the Marauder Horsemen left. That should be okay. As long as we do actually use our archers to target them. The issue is, with like having the Marauder Horsemen with these Chaos Warhounds, it makes it incredibly hard to like counter that. Really annoying. Okay, so we managed to kill off some of the Marauder Horsemen there, which is nice. Let's target the Chaos Marauders in the centre now. And we'll make sure that we're targeting those Marauder Horsemen. I'm going to have these units move back. Okay, so those Marauder Horsemen already running away. Great stuff. Now we'll target the ones near the centre. Oh, let's move forwards the Nasty Skulkers since they're getting hit by the Searing Doom. And then we'll move them back again. That's fine. Okay, let's use the Orc Biggins to hit the Chaos Warhounds here. We'll also get our cavalry units to go over there and hit them. Then our infantry can just attack each of these Marauder Horsemen until they run away. But we are being charged. We don't want to be charged, we want to charge them. Let's make sure that we do have attack orders on the go. We have our giant getting in on the fight. Probably just going to smash these trolls. And what I'm going to do is put on Here We Go. Here we go! And then that should help us out win those melee engagements very quickly. Also do a Fists of Gork onto this Orc Biggins unit. And they are going to be very strong. They're going to absolutely brutalize these Chaos Marauders. Okay, so the Marauder Horsemen are dead. Fantastic. Let's make sure that we focus down these trolls on the left, because these orc biggins have just been wrecked. Have them try and run away, and then we'll just slaughter these trolls with missile fire. Yep, there they go. Okay, let's have the orc biggins get out of the way. And we're just going to mow them down. So it doesn't actually matter at this point if we kill them or not, because this is the second attack on that army, and it will wipe them out for good. So hopefully that didn't lose us the orc biggins unit. It did not. Great. Okay, so we will eat the captives, and that's destroyed a second army. And Wurzag has become fearful, of course. So he won and then gained the fearful trait, as you do. I'm going to march Krugger into Dragonhorn Mines if I can. Okay, never mind, he couldn't reach it, which is quite a shame. But either way, yeah, 2 units of, or 2 armies of the Björnling destroyed then. We already destroyed one in the end turn, so I believe they probably only have 2 left. Agrul Migdal here probably going to suffer a blow. I might start working on the ditches at Galbaraz, but I'm not entirely sure if we're actually going to be able to defend that or not. Morglus is completing those orc biggins, and we're going to start working on some Black Orcs here. So that'll be great. Then what we want to do is grab some Night Goblin Archers, maybe. These are the Fanatics. So yeah, let's get some of them. And what else can we do? Well, I guess we probably want a couple of Orc Archer boys as well. So 6 units of range forces. Lugzag has finished with his Night Goblin Archers. But I guess we'll sort out his army in the next episode, because unfortunately it has been my time. So I'm going to have to leave it here. Plenty of battles today, lots of garrison army fights, lots of fights against the Björnling, and that was really, really fun today. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.